Okay, welcome back everybody. It's another episode of my Project Ozone series. And after last episode's disastrous blow up, let's stick our third head on the portal. I'm sure a couple more will come. We've still got how many lives we got left? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 lives still. We've still got plenty of wiggle room. I had a feeling that that was going to go particularly bad. What do I want to do? So what we talked about last time was finishing off this line and going down the applied energistics line, which I still want to do. And let's take a quick look at... still don't have a single piece of the septuple. And in order to make up that watering can for the quest, which is that one there, we need like bedrockium ingots. We need 4 of those. And to make up a bedrockium ingot... No, yeah, to make up a block of bedrockium you need some octuple compressed cobblestone. Well, I haven't even got to the septuple piece. And once I get a septuple piece, that's when I put the recipe in for the octuple piece. And, well, it's going to take a while. What I might need to do is set up a bunch of these tier 3 crafters, because this could keep up with supplying these machines. I've even got it on fast mode, so it's burning up a bit more RF. But I think I'm going to need more machines to get to a point where I can make up even one piece of the octuple stuff. It's going to take a while. So I'll do that. I'll probably set that up off camera. There's no point redoing that. And yeah, so back to where we were. I am going to generate, and we're still waiting on steel to make up the reactor. We're getting close. But in the meantime, we need to finish off this, or not finish off, we need to start working on the applied energistics system so we can replace all of this. I am really, really tempted, now that we've got this all set up, is I'm really tempted to build the main base here, because all of those seeds are feeding into a system over there that's automatically crafting stuff down. I could probably teleport stuff with a Tesseract, but I don't know. I'm torn. Part of me wants to build in the skyblock. The other part of me wants to carry on building here, make something out of this. Because I can put the big reactor and all the power gen over here, because that's going to feed in with a central line. And then build off another area over here with where the sorting system will be. Which I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. I mean, there's other dimensions as well that we're going to be going to, but really, I don't see... Really, there is no need to be staying here, really. This system will be replaced by the ender quarry that we've picked up. We won't need this anymore. The lifespan of this is coming towards its end. We can move the Tinker's Construct furnace very easily. We don't really need the lava generation that much. All this stuff there's really not much here, and we're going to decommission this system, which just leaves these power things, which can be moved or left. I mean, we could leave the noisy stuff here and just feed the power that it generates through the Tesseract cube, which I think is actually what I'm going to do. And the mob spawner's not really that much use. Actually, what I can do is upgrade the mob spawner with the cursed earth that we got and leave the noise, leave all the noisy, nasty stuff in here, and go and live in a nice, peaceful, quiet world for a while. That'll let us get stuff done. We don't have to worry about nighttime. We can just get stuff done. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, we were in the middle of constructing the crystal growth chambers that we're going to need. So we need the ME glass cable, which is the quartz fiber, and that's what I was in the process of doing before the midnight got here. Let's compress those down, and we'll make up the fiber cable that we need. We can use quartz dust or Certus quartz dust. We've got a ton of nether quartz, so we can use that. And we'll just make up a bunch of that. And then we'll use the crystals that we made in the last episode. That gives us a whole ton of that stuff. That's going to keep us going for a while. And then we use that with the Fluix blocks that we made in the last episode. And that gives us 4 growth chambers. And we're going to take that combined with the... I picked up the inscribers. We're going to need those. We're going to need all the presses that we picked up from the loot bags. And I stashed those in here. We need one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. That's one of each type. That's calculation, silicon, logic, and engineering. And I grabbed those from... They were falling out left, right, and center from these common loot bags. So they're very easy to get. Or, I think as I explained in an earlier episode, you can go to one of the meteor sites. If I look on the map, there was one of those meteors there. And there's been I've kind of explored a little bit out here because I was looking for certain cows. And there's another one there. You just break down the blocks and get the chest. And there's a chance of getting those presses in there as well. That's the hard way of doing it. Right now, what I want to do is... Let's grab my shovel. I need to put this down. I'm going to put it down in a temporary location at the moment. Just to get myself going. And I'm going to build it close to the power system. Because we're going to need to route some power into this. It's just... what I'm going to do is you dig up, and we're going to need to run power. Actually, I should have grabbed. Let me go grab the power item conduits and liquid conduits because I'm going to need those. Let's just grab 64 of each of those. And that's got enough. Have I got... Yeah, that should be enough. Okay. Let's go back through and... We're going to drop this. We're going to run this. We need power. Oh, hang on a second. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let me just put these down to get them out of my inventory. And we'll end up setting it up completely. Put it face down. So you have to angle yourself down. I placed that one wrong. It has to be that way. And then you get your... Let me pull that one back up. Then we can put it back down. Do that. And let's just drop ourselves a block. So we can drop it onto something. Like that. And then you end up... You put some water inside the middle here. And then you feed power to it through the ME system. And that'll convert crystals into pure crystals, which we're going to need. And then we're also going to need... have to put down our inscribers. Let's just stick these down here. These are all just in a temper. I'm going to automate all this at some point. But just for now, we're just going to get a basic set down. Let's put the... start with a silicon press. Put that in there. Put the... put the calculation and the logic. Oops, come here. Put the logic in there, and then we'll put the inscriber engineering one in there. And that becomes a spare press that we don't really need right now. All we need to do now is complete that quest, which it should have... Oh, hang on. Did I make up the wrong things? What's the difference between the crystal growth chamber and the accelerator? Ah. Okay. That's, I think, a super version of those. I'm used to... I haven't used that before. I've used these. So let's pull these back up, because we're going to need these. Maybe that's a more condensed version, which would be nice. We'll need 2 more of those. So let's let's bung a crafting table down over here just temporarily. And we'll tidy all this up later. Let's grab some wood, which I've got in here. Do that. Make up a spare crafting table. Put that into a tinker's one. And it's going to drop that out the back here. And then we need to make up 2 more of these, which I don't know if we've got the materials for. We need to make up some more of those. 2 of those. That might give us enough to... Yep, make up 2 more of those. Okay, so we got all 6 of those. We need a cable, which we've got, a hopper, and so we're going to need 2 chests. Let's grab some more wood. Got another table there that I used. Let's make up those. Oh, come on. There you go. And then we'll make up a hopper, as we've done many times before. And then we can now make up this crystal growth chamber, which I've never used before. So I'll be interested to see how that works. And I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to dump that there. Ah. Before, what you used to do, it looks like you put the seeds in here now and it'll grow it through its own inventory. What you used to have to do was drop down, put 4 of those crystal growth accelerators down, a block of water in the middle, power it through ME electricity, or through the ME system, and then you drop the seeds into the puddle of water, and it would convert them like it used to, what we did with that, with the fluids crystals. But it looks like this one with the chamber, you don't have to do that. You just put the stuff in here and it'll do it automatic for you, which is better because when you've got the ring of magnetization, these little pools become a pain in the bum. And that should complete our quest, which it has, and that gives us 2 nice free 1K ME storage cells, which we're not probably going to use because we're going to go for the bigger ones to start with. Certainly don't. Well, I mean, let's take them. They're better than getting those other 2 rewards. What does that open up? Now we need to get the controller and a drive and a way of storing power into the system as well. I don't want to jump ahead. Let's have a look, see what that's an advanced inscriber. That's deep storage with interfaces. That's a network tool. I'm looking for, see if there's one that requires you to make the RF conversion block, which it doesn't. So we can go ahead and do that because we need to power the system. So if we look up applied logistics, we need something to convert RF energy into ME system energy. And that requires, I'll know it when I see it, not the chest, not, does it need the interface? I don't think it needs the interface. Not the port, not the condenser. Energy acceptor. That's what we need. And I think that iron, quartz glass, fluids crystal, I think that converts regular energy. Where is it? And you surround that with the ME controllers. That's right. It's been a little while since I've used this, but I'm kind of remembering. Energy accept, that's what we need. Can I not? Ah, it's because that's not a crafting table, that is. Derp. Where are you? Oh, I've got to find you again now. Come on. They keep changing the positions. Where'd he go? Energy. Oh, we need an energy cell. I know we're going to need that. And we need an energy acceptor. Controller, drive, chest. Acceptor, there it is. Okay, make up one of those. And then we're going to need the energy cell to power it, which requires fluix dust, and we have to go and grind down some fluix crystals. I don't know why that's not part of the quest line, because without those two pieces, without an energy cell and an acceptor, you can't power the entire system. So we'll take that out there. Put some fluix crystal in. Put that in there. That in there. Oh no, this is what we're making up the quartz glass. I am derping all over the place. That gives us a little extra of that. Let's clear out our inventory a little bit because we're getting stacked up with stuff. Gives us some fluix dust. Let's take some iron because we're going to need that. Get a couple of stacks of that. And we need to make up the energy cell, which we should be able to make up. We've got quartz glass. Oh, we need Certus quartz crystal. And some of that there. Okay, now we can make up one of those. We only need to make up one, I think. In fact, actually, let's make it all the way up to a dense one if we can. Got that one. We need a dense... Oh, and then we need... Oh, no, because we need to power it. Need a whole bunch of those with a calculation processor, which we haven't got just yet. And we'll grab some... So I didn't mean to put that away. We're going to need the... Need ender energy. We don't need the item conduits because the ME system runs on its own cable. And what we need to do now is we'll put down the energy acceptor and we'll put it like just for now because we're getting the system started. We'll put it down there, put the energy cell on top. That's going to power the actual ME system, so we can connect cable to that like that, and temporarily, so we'll just, it's going to be a mess. We'll run it like that just to get it powered. And then what we need to do is not do that. Where did my pick go? Where did my pick go? I think oh dear. Why is it all going wrong? It's going to take a while to knock that off, isn't it? Come on. You derp. There you go. And then we'll run energy conduit along the edge. And that'll connect into the energy acceptor. And that now says it contains 50 kilo RF or KRF. Because it's gone through the energy acceptor and it's converted our regular RF into ME energy. And we've got energy going in here, and that means that the crystal growth chamber should now be working. So if we put inside, let's go grab, let's see if it works with the, to make up the fluix crystals. It'd be good to know if that, because I've never used it before. Should. Actually, we're going to need, just want to make up pure, we're going to need to make up pure Certus quartz and pure fluix crystals and pure Certus quartz crystals. That requires Certus quartz seed, which is made from Certus quartz dust and sand. So if we get some Certus quartz dust, grab some Certus quartz and pulverize that down. That gives us some Certus quartz dust, like so. And then we go grab some sand. If we combine those two together, it'll make us a seed. So we just put that in there with that, and that gives us soda quartz seeds. And then it grows through a variety of stages. It only takes a little bit of time inside that puddle that we would have had to have made. But I think now, if I just put those seeds into this chamber, like so, they should start to combine or grow into pure seeds. There goes the first stage. Yeah, and that's definitely how it's working. That's going to make life a whole lot easier than using a system with puddles. Well, let's see if that goes. I don't think it goes through another stage. 80. Coming close, come on. Should nearly about there. Yep, that made a pure soda quartz crystal. So that's how that crystal growth chamber works. That is way easier than using the that old system and dropping them into a puddle. It certainly makes automating that a whole lot easier because now we don't have to use some sort of dropping mechanism to drop the seeds into water. So now that we've got a basic system going, if we put I think it's the inside the calculation. Nope. Yes, it is. It converts that into printed. I don't think you can use a regular soda quartz crystal. No. That's what makes up the calculation circuits. And then you combine the printed calculation circuit with some silicon and with one of the silicon ones and some redstone. But it only does it one by one. So we're going to have to automate that really. But those work. That's good. That means that's the basis of an ME system starting to build. Let's have a look. What's next? And I think we can make up at least something of that. Let's start with the controller because that's the first thing to make up. And that's pretty easy to make as far as I'm aware. Enemy controller. It needs an engineering processor and skystone block and pure fluics, which really means we need to really automate that to make that work a lot easier. Which I haven't got time to do that this episode. Let's have a look at the drive because we need to make that up as well. And again, that needs the engineering processors. How about the terminals? Which terminal is it that it's asking for in the quest book? Crafting terminal, of course it is. Crafting terminal, again, takes a calculation processor. If I go grab some silicon, we can make a couple of these up manually before we automate the system next go. We're going to need some silicon. So to create the silicon, all we do is we take our sag mill and put the sand in there, and that converts it automatically down into silicon. I kind of need a process of automating that as well, but I'll do that probably with the ME system when we get that running, because we'll do the auto crafting on that as well. Knocking the mic, that's not good. And we'll just grab a couple of these. We don't need that many. It's not a one-to-one process. You're not always guaranteed to get silicon from sand, but it's got the highest chance of doing it. And then we need some... Let's put away some of this iron. Actually, I'm just going to scrap some. That's got so much in the system. Let's grab some redstone. And then we can go back and create some... There it is over there. Take the silicon press, which is this one. We put some silicon inside. That is going to create, quite slowly, a piece of printed silicon. And then we take that printed calculation circuit that we had before, put it in the top, put the silicon, printed silicon in the bottom, and a piece of redstone. And that will convert that into a calculation processor. And then to make up the diamond one, you do the same, but you put the, instead of using the circuits that we used, we need to use diamond inside the engineering press, and then you can combine silicon diamond circuit with a piece of redstone, and that gives you an engineering processor. It's a pretty laborious process, but you can automate it and you can put speed upgrades in, so it's not too bad. Okay, so with that calculation press, which we just made, if we get a crafting table and a basic ME table, which needs a logic process, oh my god. Give me a second, let me make up a couple of these, or let me get the materials together, and then we'll make up a couple of these, and I'll be right back. Okay. Got some materials on me this time. Okay, so we've seen how we made up the silicon. We do that by just putting through the with the silicon press, and that makes up a silicon printed silicon. Let's make up another one of those while we're waiting. And then to make up a calculation one, we've used the pure Certus quartz crystal, which we made inside of our crystal growth chamber, and that makes up a slow calculation press. To make up the logic press, we put a piece of gold in with the inscriber logic press, and that gives us a printed logic circuit. And then if we take that gold one and put it in the top with a piece of silicon and a piece of redstone, I could grab another piece of silicon, put another piece in there, and we might as well make up another one of these as well while we're waiting. It does the little animation, and that makes up an actual logic processor. So that's the gold version, that's the pure Certus version, that's the silicon version, and then we need to make up the engineering one, which is a diamond, which does like that, and that gives us a printed engineering circuit, and then we take that printed engineering circuit with a piece of silicon circuit and another piece of redstone, and that'll make up an engineering circuit, like so. And they're the main three types of processor that you need to make all this ME stuff. And now we've got, so we're going to need the logic processor on that one, and to make up a basic illuminated panel, we need some quartz, glowstone dust, redstone, and iron, and I did not bring that with me because I fail. Have I got any? I've got iron. Let me just break one of these. I'll replace this in a minute. See how steel's coming along quite nicely. Just break that. That gives me some glowstone. Okay, so now I can make up the illuminated panel, which we need 3 of those. Let's take that. Now I can make up. So we got that, and we've got one of those. Now we need to make up a formation core, which is Certus quartz, Fluix dust, and another logic processor. So we're going to need another one of the gold ones. If we do, that makes up 2 at a time. And let's make up another gold processor, which is the, not the engineering, it's the logic. So we put a piece of gold in there. Grab out our piece of silicon one. Let's throw that on the ground for now. Take that out. And then if we do that with a piece of redstone and that circuit, that'll give us another gold logic circuit. And then we can take that and slowly fail. Put in, we need to make up the annihilation core, which we can't do because we still haven't got, we're going to pick up that. Come on, give me my, there you go. I need more inventory space. That's what I need. I hate that you don't have enough. Maybe I need to get some backpacks or something. Anyway, so we're making up the annihilation core. Should have enough stuff to make that, which we do. Let's just temporarily chuck that on the ground. And now that should be enough to allow us to make up the terminal. which it should do, because we have... Oh, we need to make up another gold. Really? You know what? Let me just... No, oh no, don't throw that on the ground. Of all the things to throw on the ground, you do not want to throw that on the ground. Come back, there you go. Let's make up a quick chest for a second, and we'll just dump. Dump you on the ground. Make you. Throw you on the ground for a second. Just want to get some room. I'll clear this up in a second. Just put some of this stuff in here that we're not using straight away. And like that. Not more than enough cable there. Okay, that's enough to give us some room to actually craft stuff now. So we need another gold circuit, which means we need another silicon circuit. This is where it starts to get a little bit tedious and you start to want to automate it straight away, which I will do on the next episode. We can take out that one. We need a gold, which is that one and that. And then we'll grab that. When this is done, we can convert that into this one. Come on. That goes in the middle, and we put the silicon on the bottom. I'll let that go through, and that should be the last processor we need to make up that terminal. I hope. If we go to a crafting table, that is. That'll make up that. And then from the crafting terminal, I didn't bring up a crafting bench, did I? We grab that. Put that in there, make up a crafting table. And that combined with the calculation press that we've got gives us the ME crafting table and an achievement. And that's that part of that done. And like I said, to make the drive and the controller, we're going to need some more of these circuits. And I think what I want to do next episode is automate this so it's not manual. We're going to need so many of these circuits, it's going to get ridiculous. So I think we'll do that next time. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you could hit that like and subscribe button, I would very much appreciate it. And until next time, toodles!